We're Brian, Marisha, and Carlos, currently overlanding our way through Mexico. We just left one of the coolest tequila distilleries in rural Jalisco. If you like tequila, we suggest you go back one episode and check it out. We're currently on a mission to find an agua purificada to refill our drinking water and find a place to camp for the night. We found ourselves in the adorable town of Valle de Guadalupe. Driving around random towns looking for water is a very real part of traveling in your vehicle. Luckily, Mexico has them everywhere.
It doesn't show the road on here, but it's not really a real road, I guess. Just ran into a guy from Colorado who lives here.
P-Town.
Lives in
Parker.
P-Town, Parker. And they're building a house here. He lived here for 10 years, back in the 80s, and he's moving back. He's retiring, and he's showing us where to get some purified water. But this is a really nice little town. Everything's clean and nice. Look at this nice joint.
Yeah, that's the dome that I saw before. I thought this was like a different town.
This is adorable.
We ended up going to dinner with Marco and his wife and another local couple. They filled us in on the town, told us where we should go eat the following day, and also gave us a great camping suggestion.
It's a really cute town. It's a one-way around this way. Very small.
I think this is it right here.
I think it is, yeah.
Park right here.
Stopped in the town square after our dinner. I'm just gonna check it out really quick.
There is very little information out there on the town of Valle de Guadalupe in Jalisco, Mexico. The region was first settled in the late 1500s and became an official municipality when the church and schools were built in the 1850s. This church dates back to the 1850s and was dedicated to Our Lady of Sorrows in the 1880s.
They got a legit chapel and plaza, really. This town is
Super nice.
super nice.
Look at that bar up there. Fancy. I mean, it's a pretty off-the-radar town, that's for sure. Yeah, I like it. It's very peaceful. Very peaceful town.
Thanks to the locals, we were now headed to a park at El Salto Lake that allows camping.
Back on the dirt.
There's also a beautiful waterfall up here, however we were told that it was currently dry and not flowing. A 20-minute drive west of town gets you to Ecoturistico El Salto Park.
This is our camp spot for the night. The lake's a little low, I guess. It's right before the start of the rainy season. We're in for another storm tonight. Carlos met another buddy who's really taken to Brian, as all dogs do.
I don't know what it is.
All dogs love Brian. He's like the dog whisperer. Yeah, you're sweet. You're sweet.
Yeah, he's an awesome dog. He's got a bum foot.
Yeah, he's got a hurt foot. When we first got here, he was climbing out of a dumpster. We're just like, is that dog in the dumpster? Yeah, climbing his way out of the dumpster, so...
I saw your grossness. I forgot you were in the dumpster.
Yeah, you don't want to pet him too much.
Well, that...
Well, then he went in the water, so he...
rinsed himself
Yeah,
off.
he rinses himself off. He wants to play. There's 1 billion moths. Are they moths? They're not moths, but they're kind of like half mosquito, half moth. Just are taking off out of the grass, and it looks like a dandelion got blown, and they're coming from everywhere. So we're zipping up the van. You guys have seen what happens when we don't zip up the van. This is
The situation.
This is what we have going on with bugs in here right now because the door's open. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I would have... wish we would have videoed.
You've seen some good ones, but there was the worst one ever. It was so bad. Where, like Utah?
I don't even know. We were on a river.
Oh, it was so bad.
Above the river. And we were probably standing the same distance from the van. And I'm like, God, is somebody flying a drone? And everyone knows exactly what that sounds like. It sounded just like that. We had so many bugs in the van that were flying around. It was so loud that it sounded like a drone was flying over.
It vibrated the whole van. It was like,
and we would go in there and we're like, oh my God. That was a nightmare.
It was bad.
And we were all like trying to get them out and everything. We should have filmed it though. We always forget to pick up the camera when everything's like going to shit.
When stuff's going down, we're just not good YouTubers. Like, we never film the really good shit because we're in it. We have to get better. We have to get better at that. Carlos, don't eat things off the ground. Come here. Anyway, it's a nice spot though.
Tire.
Carlos has found his new pack. He's a street dog now. We're at like an old park, I think. I don't know what this place is. This is like a walking path. But Carlos is loving these dogs. Where's our other buddies? They're over here somewhere. There they are. Hey guys, you comfortable? Are you comfortable? Yeah. We got a whole pack over here, guys. Yes, we do. Hi. Hi, yes. Oh, sweet girl. Yeah. They just want attention. I think they live here, though. I think the old guy that runs this place, because they're fed. They're well fed. And they love people, and they get along with dogs, which is awesome. Carlos rolled in something dead this morning, so he's getting a bath again.
Yeah, it's nasty.
He reeks.
Really bad. You can visually see the brown on him.
Yeah.
That's never a good sign.
It's not good. It's not good. And we would consider letting him swim in that lake, but the lake's really low, so it might be just mud. Hard to say.
And for a mere $5 a night, here's a little peek of where we stayed.
Alrighty, we're leaving our campsite.
Is this shirt too small? Because it feels like it is.
Turn around. I don't think it's too small.
Marisha says it fits perfectly.
It kind of fits him perfect.
And I don't...
My tag's hanging out.
Kind of getting a...
He's very self-conscious. He's
too small vibe. Still a little bit suspect on it.
It's not too tight. Leaving our lake spot. Carlos had a bath after he rolled in something disgusting. And
Brian had a bath in the sink.
Yeah.
Because I smelled disgusting.
Uh-huh. He did. But we're going to show you, we've never had, in all the 20-some years we've been traveling together, where Brian refused to take a shower somewhere because it was so dirty. Today's the day.
Today's the day. I don't know that I would be able to shower in the shower we got going on here.
And we've showered in some pretty
interesting
places around the globe. Anyway, the bathrooms, I guess, in the women's side's pretty bad. The bathroom on the men's side's so bad that he came and used the women's bathroom right next to me. But yeah, we'll take you for a quick tour of where Brian draws the line. Your deal. You get the tour.
No beef?
Hi. See, we didn't leave.
All right.
I don't know if I want to come in here. Ooh. Ooh.
No rims on these bad boys.
No, you're not sitting, you're squatting.
Yeah. That's not too bad.
I don't know, it's not as bad. That's
okay. Well, there's
some
bird living there. Some toilet paper. I'm not sure what's on the walls. No hooks to put any of your stuff on.
No, you'd have to set it on this ground.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as bad as I thought. I think you're being dramatic.
Okay.
I don't know. I definitely think he was being a little dramatic.
Do you guys want to come to Steamboat? Yeah. You can live in Steamboat. Yeah. They're so sweet. Yeah, so would Gramps. over there. Mr. Dumpster Diver.
Yeah, you're the young one.
Yeah, they're awesome. Carlos is very concerned. Does not want to share his stuff, although he did share his food.
Kitty cat right there.
And what? No.
You gotta leave it.
Leave that kitty cat. I know. I see him. I see him. Okay, get off my seat, please. All right. Let's do this. Bye, guys. We love you. Bye. Nice ranch. Cowboy.
Before we hit the road, let's go back into Valle de Guadalupe, get some tacos.
Let's see if we can see something. All right, and it's not even 3 o'clock. Usually we try and do this at 3 o'clock and nothing's open. It's 1 o'clock. Nothing is open. Ooh, ice cream's open.
This guy just busted
Oh,
out
that's
the-
cute. That's a coffee shop. Maybe they've got other things. Maybe they have sandwiches.
I don't want to eat a scone sandwich.
We'll get a shot outside of where we're at. Street taco joint. They have the chicken alpha store. Super tiny tacos, but really good, like traditional street tacos.
16 pesos.
16 pesos, and the meat's delicious. And then we got what is called the quesadilla gringa, which is a flour tortilla, and it's quesadilla with meat. It's effing delicious. Highly recommend getting that. One quesadilla and a little street taco. Quesadilla's bomb though. Hands down.
Unbelievable.
Really, really, really good.
Really, really good.
All right, here's where it is. It is the best. Super good. Adios, muchas gracias.
For reasons we'll explain in a follow-up episode, we're kind of beelining it home. And after an entire day of highway driving, all we wanted was a nice, quiet spot to camp on a river that we found on Overlander. That was about a 30-minute drive off the highway.
That's no bueno. That is... Your campsite is closed, is what that says.
I'm updating Overlander so no one else makes this journey out here for no reason.
Yeah, it's like
Looks like it's locked now.
20 minutes.
Signs.
Well, a little bit further. It's about closer to 30 minutes to get actually to the campsite off the highway. We're in it probably 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna drive 20 minutes out. So, bummer.
Guys, desperate times.
I think it was great here. I would highly recommend. I mean, this is just like the United States, except, I mean, we're in a field, which is better than the United States. And in the United States, the trucks are running constantly and they have their lights on. They don't do that here either. So if you ever stayed at a truck stop in the United States, this is basically the same setup. And we're in Chihuahua. We didn't want to go into the city. We had a river Overlander location that was gated off, so we just like said,
It was getting dark too.
because we're gonna cross over into the United States today. So, but it was awesome. It wasn't loud at all. We're in this field.
I did sleep great.
Probably one of my better nights sleep, actually.
And here it is. Oddly enough, I mean, we're on the edge of a pistachio orchard. It is quiet.
It's not here for the view. You're here to sleep somewhere safe where you can feel comfortable. And this is it.
This is it. All right. And aside from the 85 mosquito bites on all of our bodies,
We did have some mozzies.
it was a good night's
We
sleep.
had a breach. We had a major breach. We got most of them before we went to bed, but there was probably like 10 left, and you can only imagine the heyday they had overnight.
I'm tired. It's early. We're heading to the border today. I'm getting some footage of our views on our drive north. Yeah, there we go. That's the kind of shit that makes me want to. I don't even know.
There we go. Here goes another one.
The semis on these types of roads are, I would do Baja blindfolded 10 times over.
It's not the semis. It's just 2 lanes. It's 3 lanes.
Yeah, they ride on the side, on the shoulder, and then semis will pass. But the fun part is when there's a semi on each side and someone's passing on each side. And it's just gnarly. It's gnarly. Anyway, I have seen worse countries with worse driving.
Cambodia is way worse.
Cambodia is the worst.
Insert video here.
It's dusty.
That doesn't help it.
Yeah.
A little silent scream.
Can you hear the screaming, Clarice? Yeah. At least there's a system here. On the side of the interstate in Zacatecas, maybe? And our tire pressure started dropping, so our plug started to come out. Letting some air out. Brian's gonna jack up the van and see if he can re-plug it. And we'll see what happens. Otherwise, we'll just put the official spare on.
Oh, I don't want to drop that down. It's such a pain in the nuts.
It is.
The way it's designed is so painful.
But yeah, it's not easy to get the spare down and a new tire up. So let's hope this works.
I don't know if you can plug a tire while it's on.
Well, it didn't work. So we pull over again. Now we have to take the spare off, which is a huge pain in the butt. This hill, I don't know if you guys can see that cross up there. Pretty cool.
It's from the tire gods.
Tire gods are up there.
They gave us this pull off so we could change the tire and not die.
Gave us another pull off right at the right time, and then
Positive of the situation.
the guy stopped to help us. And while I was tightening these, he helped Brian put that underneath, which I didn't have to do, and then it was really fast, so it was awesome. And he met Carlos. Who doesn't love Carlos? All the toll booth ladies love Carlos. They baby talk to him and tell him he's beautiful through the window at every toll booth, pretty much. Yeah, you love the toll booth ladies because they're so nice to you, and they say sweet things. Here we go again. Running out of daylight.
With what was to be our last and final night sleeping in Mexico, we knew we didn't want to spend the night in a border town. And just at the right time, the road gods threw us a sign for Parque Nacional Sierra de Organos, a national park within a 20 minutes drive. And we couldn't think of a better way to spend our last night in Mexico.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, you playing in the cow poop? Good morning from almost Sierra de Organos. And it is absolutely gorgeous, except we're on the outside, not the inside of it. No dogs. So we're going to admire its beauty from outside the park. And actually the whole drive in was pretty awesome. And we still had a good view behind the van. But we did pull in pretty much at sunset and didn't even mean to stay here, didn't even know it existed. Because of the 2 tire changes we had to do, it put us like an hour and a half behind schedule. So we weren't going to make it to our original campsite. But when we pulled up, the guy said no dogs, and we couldn't go in with the dogs. And he felt really bad, so he let us camp here because we wouldn't have been able to drive anywhere before the sun went down. So, as Carlos plays ball amongst the many piles of cow poo, we're going to hit the road. And we'll do some drone footage on our drive out because even the whole drive in is pretty awesome. cool. That's a cool sculpture. Yeah, you're staying on this, but taking a right. So we're in front of the big tree.
Look at the lights too.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. We only have a few seconds. Get it.
Later, buddy.
Yeah. Ooh, she's looking a little mangy. All right, check out this border crossing. I'll tell you how it goes, guys. Last time we had a mean guy. Long, but it's not too long, seeing it's 1:30 in the afternoon. It's maybe 40 cars in line. We're about to cross over
into the US of A.
We're
America.
hammering down all the vegetables we had in our fridge.
We do this every time we cross.
We had shredded chicken that we ate. Made veggie wraps, shredded chicken. I gave last of it to Carlos. He was pretty stoked.
You fed him chicken to Marisha?
Mm-hmm.
No,
it's just plain. It's just plain. And that was the last tomato. Crossing over.
It's still in there, Marisha. It's still in your mouth right now.
It's still in my mouth. Here we go. Go time.
The last Coca-Cola Light.
Look how wee it is.
It's like an 8-ounce can, probably, or something.
200 crumbs on your face.
It was so delicious, Marisha. That was the best wrap you've made in a while.
I really outdid myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, how much stuff can I fit in this holder?
It was the right amount of lubricants, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the lubricants.
There we go. By the way, van people, or really tall RV people, if you come to this border crossing, go all the way to the right lane, because there's like a little cover that we can't fit under, and you kind of get a lane all to yourself, and you get to go to the front of the line.
As soon as it opens up, that there's a
lane,
a second lane to your right. As soon as that opens up, go all the way down, and then it's just a little gate that opens up that'll let you go through.
Yeah, no arch over it, just a gate. So yeah, you're welcome. All right, we'll see you guys in the USA. All right, we're here.
Well, we're still in Mexico, but we're in the New Mexico.
I can't do it. And right as we crossed through the border, our back door broke. Unbelievable. Yeah, and one last thing. Right before we got to the border, we got another check engine light. One of 2 in the last 2 months. We promise we'll give you a full 7-year review of this thing. I guess we can be thankful that it really broke over here.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
No, hi Carlos. Hi Carlos. Are you helping? Did you roll in something? You kind of stink. We're still at our spot in New Mexico, I think is where we're at. Check engine light for the NOx sensor came on again. So it's morning. Brian's changing that now. Hopefully it will be an easy process. He just chuckled. And this will be the 4th and maybe last NOx sensor we've replaced on this thing. See? Yep. We just went to the best store in Las Vegas, New Mexico.
Las Vegas, New Mexico.
It's not the Las Vegas you're thinking of. And some vintage sombreros called us in because I've been looking for those for about 2 years now. And then Brian found me this awesome old cowboy hat. And the guy said it was made for me, so we bought it.
That's why we bought it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
He said it was made for me. And he said I need to strut my stuff around Steamboat if I'm wearing this hat.
Well, that happens either way. Hat or no hat.
But look how cool it is. And look at underneath this. This is the best hat. This is the best hat. Yeah. Is it nice out? It's raining. It's been a couple days. We are in Denver, working our way home because of our check engine light with that aux sensor. We stopped in Denver to see our very favorite mechanic, Tyler. So we are all good, loading up to go back to Steamboat. But again, we want to give Tyler a shout out because he's amazing here.
This is Sprinter and Ben's service in Brighton, Colorado.
And we even called him when we were in Mexico and he hooked us up with a couple things over the phone. Can't throw them out enough based on past experiences. All right, see you guys in Steamboat.
We cannot thank you all enough for being here for this entire trip. A month in Baja and a month on mainland. Stay tuned for future giant all things Baja and Mexico episodes.
All our llama friends.
Llamas look good.
Hey guys.
And in our next series coming up, we tackle the New Mexico BDR. 13 days, 1,300 miles to cross the state of New Mexico, all on trail.
Oh, booty. Where are we?
Uh-oh. Pretty excited. Excited.
So emotional.
So excited. Wow. Things are looking a little overgrown. Home sweet home. You ready for this? Break.
No, he's gotta go check out his stuff.
Alright.
Everything's here.
Oh, there's your brush, there's your bed. Yeah.
Check it all out. We'll make sure your stuff's here.
Oh, it feels so good to be home. We have our work cut out for us. This is everything from the van, including all those tubs. We have to empty everything out because we have bears and they're awake now. This is our laundry pile. Yikes. Still have some things here to put away, but we're just gonna deal with that tomorrow. And for now, we are going to sit out here and enjoy the rest of our day back home. Got a little coyote. The rest stop. Carlos sees the other coyote. Not too happy about that.
Carlos is looking at
That one. Yeah, did you get mad for nugget ice? Because you're so spoiled. Someone has moved in. Feeling very comfortable around here.
Thanks for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing to our channel. It really helps us out by allowing us to reach a larger audience.